We will start with exercise 1.4 and we will discuss some of the questions, and rest of the questions you will try to solve on your own. Question number 1 is find the union. So we are solving the fourth part, rest you will try on your own. The fourth part is ki a equals to x is such that x is a natural number and 1 is less than x less than equal to 6, and a set b is given such that x is such that x is a natural number and 6 is less than x less than 10. Now, when we write set A in the roster form, then we have the elements. 1 is not included here. So, the natural number greater than 1 is 2 and 6 is included. So, A equals to 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Same ways, we will represent B also. So, B equals to 6 is less than x less than 10. So 6 and 10 are not included, and between them the natural numbers are 7, 8 and 9. So B equals to the set containing the elements 7, 8 and 9. Now we have to represent their union. We have to find the union of A and B. So I have told you that whenever we write union of any two sets, then each element has to be mentioned from the set A and the set B. So we will mention the elements as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from A, and then 7, 8, 9 from B. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A union B equals to these elements. And when we write the union, we do not repeat the terms. As if, let us suppose ki if some elements say A was, if some elements say P, small p was in this set, then we will write it. But if it is present in both of the sets A and B, then we will write it only once. Question number 3 from your book exercise is if A is subset of B, then A union B will be what? B. Clearly you can see that B is this set and A is the smaller one. That is, A is a subset of B. Clearly, when we do the union of these two sets, then the union will come out to be the set B. Question number 6. If set A, B and C and D also values are given, so you have to find the intersection of different parts are given and you have to find the intersection. So whenever we write the intersection, say A intersection B, then we write the common terms. So what are the common terms or common elements between the set A and B? You can see 7, 9 and 11 are present in both the sets. So A intersection B will be equal to 7, 9 and 11. Similarly, we have to mention B intersection C. So the common elements between the set B and C are 11 and 13. They are present in both the sets. So the intersection will come out to be 11 and 13. The elements will be these two. Then the third part is A intersection C intersection D. That is, we have to mention those elements which are common in set A, set C, this one, and set D. Clearly, there is no element which is common in these three sets. So the intersection will come out to be 5. And the fourth one is A intersection C. So this is the set A and this is the set C. We can see that the common element here is 11. So A intersection C will come out to be 11. In question number 7 from your exercise, it is 4 sets are given to you. X is a set of natural number. A is a set of natural number, B is a set of even natural numbers, C is a set of odd natural number, and D is a set of prime numbers. So now we have to find many parts are given. Some you will do on your own and some I'm explaining it to you. So the set A is a collection of natural numbers. So elements of A will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. Similarly, elements of B is a set of even natural numbers. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and so on. C is a set of odd natural numbers. So the elements will be like 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 and so on. And D is a set of prime numbers, collection of prime numbers. So we will mention the prime numbers in this set, that is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and so on. Now with the help of these, we can find all the parts of this question. So the first part is A intersection B. A and B, so here are the two sets. The common terms are 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 and so on. We have mentioned it here. That is, X is such that X is even natural number. So A intersection B includes the even natural numbers. It is the set of even natural number. Now, if you have to find B intersection D, then this is the set B and this is the set D, and the only common element between them is 2. Similarly, C intersection D, when you will find, it will come out to be 3, 5, 7 and so on. And this is the set which we can represent as X, such that X is an odd prime number. Now, question number 10 from your book exercise, we have been given with a set X with element A, B, C and D, a set Y with element F, B, D and G. Now, first part is X minus Y. Whenever we have to subtract one set from another, please pay attention to this question. This is very important. Whenever we have to subtract a set from the another, what we do is, first we write, suppose we have to subtract Y from X. So first we will write the set X and then the set Y. Now, X is having the elements A, B, C, D, and Y is having the elements F, B, D and G. Then we will subtract the common terms. The common terms are B and then D. So they will be removed, and the only element that is left in X is A and C. So X minus Y is equals to A and C. Only two elements are there. Similarly, Y minus X equals to elements of Y minus elements of X, and the common elements will be removed. So the common elements are B and D. They will be removed and we are left with only two elements, F and G. Also, we have to find X intersection Y. That is the common common elements between these two sets, and this is that there are two elements B and D. Also, after finding these three things, it is clear that there are no common terms between them. That is X minus Y, Y minus X and X intersection Y. All three are mutually disjoint sets. That is, the intersection will give you 5. There will be no common terms between them. So try to solve the questions of this exercise on your own, and if there is a doubt, then you can ask. On the next lecture, we'll continue further with the next topic, that is complement of a set. Thank you, class.